The least, but not the last, is this. Is a question about what happened to deity when the owner, the priest, ascend to the other world. You see, in one of my video I do about 3 years ago, I talk about this. I called that video My Village Shrine. So if you cannot find it in Facebook, when you go to my YouTube channel, you will find that video there, My Village Shrine. Although I'm still going to throw more light in it in this very video I'm going to be doing now. You see, your question or your curiosity is that what happened after when a priest of a deity ascend. Normally, a priest of a deity, when he ascend, if it's a personal deity, as I always explain in some of my videos, that there are some gifts that is for the family, and there are some gifts that is for one person, maybe because the ghost or God find it worthy, he decides to bless him or her with that gift, or that gift is a family gift that is in that family some generation. When someone that merits it come, the gift will translate to the other person. You understand? As I always say too, that there is a moment gift. Maybe the gods or the God want to send message, they just use you as a moment. Because I always say, when the gods or the God want to send message, they use anybody around. If your heart is a pure heart, they can use you in a moment. Doesn't mean you have that gift with you. As I said, that they can even send a madman message to you. They can even send just a passerby message to you. Someone you don't even know will stop you on the way, giving you message. They can use a pastor, and they can use a priest, and they can use a little child or anybody around that moment. You understand? If you have the gift of hearing from them, they can give you the message direct. Some people, they receive message while they are sleeping, while some people receive message in their quiet moment. Maybe they are doing their quiet moment. Some people, they receive message, depends on the level of your spirituality. You become hearing or saying different way. You understand? There are some people that can hear but they can't see, and there are some people that can see, they can't hear. There are some people that can smell it, they can't hear, they can't see, but they smell it. You understand? Their intuition is very high, the level. They smell when things or danger, something is happening. You see them. That is why at times you see some people doing something that they don't even understand why they are doing that thing, and they do it. You understand? So there are some level of spirituality. Some people, they hear, they see, they smell. So these people are on high level of it. You understand? So the question is this, as I do in that video, because then I was very small, I never understand anything. As I always make people understand that my maternal grandfather was a man to behold. It's just that people that was around him, especially the children, do not understand that man, did not know the level of high spirituality that man was operating. But he was my very good friend. As I said in that video, that I go with him to the farm, I do some things with him. Maybe when he have a visitor, he's doing something, there are some things You understand? Or you tell me, go and look for charcoal. Come and be removing my white hair. You understand? So it comes one day, I was so curious. I was small. I asked my grandfather, I said, Grandpa, he said, yes. I said, I see you as a very powerful man. He said, yes. I said, I see you do many things, because he was herbal doctor. He give medicine, he treat people, he doing different things, different sickness. He was treating it. But my grandfather don't have a shrine. Because normally a man of his own caliber will have shrine even in one room, the backyard. When you enter the house, it will be smelly for shrine. But my grandfather don't have shrine. He don't have altar. He don't have all these things put on the ground. But he's a very powerful man. In spirituality in that village, I would say, if not number one of the first class spiritual man in that place. But he don't have shrine. But I go to some people houses, they have shrine, they have every time they actually go, they are doing this, they are doing that. I asked my grandfather, I said, why, Grandpa, you don't have shrine, you don't have altar? He looked at me, he laughed. He laughed and laughed. He told me, building an altar is not good. The power is in me. It's not in the altar. The power, I control it. It's not the altar that controls it. Even the people that have altars, is the power in them that control the altar. Without them, the altar don't have power. But the problem is this: when you build an altar, when you build a shrine, is that when you build a shrine, you build an altar, you must have someone to continue where you stop. I said, but when you pass on, the altar is condemned. He said, no, it's not condemned. He said, as you build that altar there, for that altar to be active, there are some things you are going to be depositing in that altar. There are some powers that you will put in that altar so that the altar will be effective. He said that the real power is in you. But anything you put in that altar become having power. He said that when you build an altar, you start giving chicken as a sacrifice to that altar. You start sacrificing any animal for that deity. That deity will become more powerful, and it becomes doing everything you want him to do. Because anything that ever tastes blood, it becomes powerful. In human body, the most powerful weapon is that blood. That is why, even when Jesus Christ was here, he gave his blood to we human. So, any altar that you have given a blood, that altar has become powerful. As I said in one of my videos, that the power of a priest is in the priest, it's not in the altar. But when you build an altar and you start giving blood to that altar become powerful as you, even when you are there or you are not there. That altar become powerful because you have given the altar blood. In olden days, some altars was so powerful because some people were even given, when the white people were saying Africa, we are using human, you understand? That is why you see all those altars then, they were so powerful because they have eaten blood. So any altar that have eaten blood, either animal or whatsoever, that altar becomes so powerful. You understand? He said, but when you pass on, when nobody is there to start giving that blood to that altar, giving all the sacrifice that you have been giving to that altar while you were alive, and the altar will start asking all these things in your lineage. You understand? The altar will start destroying the people you left behind, because nobody to continue where you stop. That is why you see some people, some priests, when they are about to pass on, they choose out of their children and the koboyo, according to Benin, or we or koboyo or the koboyo. Then when he carry other rituals to commit his hand for the benefit of those that doesn't understand my dialect, that word koboyo means he commits his hand in that deity. He will present that successor to that deity, that when I go, this will be the one that will continue giving you this food, that will serve you. As this person serve you, bless my family. Bless the land that you are. You understand? If that person agree to continue where the father stop or where the mother stop, there is no problem. There's no problem. But if no one agree to continue where their father stop, where their mother stop, that thing will become a problem that will start destroying the family. You understand? So that is why it's not good to build an altar. And another thing is this: when you build altar, you don't have children. Some of these disciples that follows people that serve deities, some of them volunteer as an adopted son or daughter of that priest or priestess, that will volunteer to carry on where that priestess or priest stop or where they pass away. If nobody to volunteer in all these disciples he has, the best option is when he is about to pass away, do away with all these things and do a cleansing for the sake of people that is coming after you. You understand? But if it is a family deity, there is nothing like a family deity. Deity is for one person. It's only a gift that is a family gift. Maybe they are intercessor. They are seers in that family. Being a seer doesn't mean you must have a deity. Being an intercessor doesn't mean you must have a shrine. No. Being a seer doesn't mean you must have a shrine. A seer, intercessors, some of all these other things are gifts from God. You understand? So, having all these ones, there are some that is a family one. Herbalist, herbal doctor. It's a gift because some people, God shows them some herbal medicine while they are sleeping. When you wake up, you see him taking one leaf from the other leaf, doing something with it. Those are gifts. Those are not because you have a shrine. You understand? If you want to be a servant of Olokun or of every other deity, maybe you have it, or you decide to have it. That is why you see some people decide to have a shrine or to have a deity, to be serving a deity. But a gift is not what you decide to have, it's what is given to you by God. So those are some of the things that happens when you have shrine, when you build an altar. A special being, as I say in the initial stage, is not a rich person. Why? Because he cannot command things on his own favor. I'll be saying this in some of my video. I always talk about this. A special being cannot do anything for his own favor, for his own influence. A special being work in benefit of all. But the thing is this: you will not know. There is nobody that will go outside there shouting to people, I'm a special being, I'm this, I'm that. No, a special being is just a normal person like me and you. When you bless a special being, you will be blessed. When a special being smile at you, you are blessed. When you done something to a special being, he's not coming to come and tell you, look, I'm a special being, I'm going to bless you. No. He does things on your behalf. He smiles at you on your behalf. When you make a special being to cry, you also face the consequence, even though it did not lay curse on you. You understand? So if you are doing something, be very vigilant and careful, because there is no special being that can come and tell you, I'm a special being. Even without them telling people I'm a special being, they always receive attack. When you see some of them, they are so sick. And when you see some of them, they are so poor that you will not expect him or her to be that kind of person. As I said in one of my videos too, it's a very difficult task to be an special being without corruption. But normally in the time of old, people bless them when people were still having good heart, people were still pure, many people were still pure. There are a lot of people still saying beyond their normal physical human. You will see them, they will tell you, that woman in so place, take this food to that woman, take this meat to that woman, do so thing to that woman, take this white cloth, go and give that woman. They are blessing that woman because they see that that woman is a special being. As they are blessing that woman or that person, it must not be, at times it's not an old woman, it's just an ordinary small girl. The more you bless him or her, the more your own blessing multiply. The more you bless him or her, the more the environment that person is flourish. The environment, people multiply. What people do, they excel. That is when a special being around you is happy. When it's happy, everything will fine. So viewers, this is where I'm going to be ending these views and analysis today. Stay blessed till I come back again with another views and analysis. I still remain your sister, your friend. Follow this page for more views, history, and many more. As you do so, may the God Almighty bless you all.